could go terribly wrong. Okay, alright, let's do this. Oh my god. Got a very full, filled to the brim coffee. Yeah, you can see. Oh, and it's piping up. And it doesn't really have that much sugar in it, so it's not that nice. I really need to go buy sugar. The joys of this time of year. Haha, hello everyone, I am back again with another studio vlog for you guys. You may have noticed I uploaded recently my September studio vlog footage and not long before that my July-August footage, so I am definitely playing mega catch-up mode now that 2024 is almost over, so we're just getting through them. And I only just uploaded the September video yesterday in terms of like the day I'm recording this bit. This is the 30th of December. No, it's not. Today's the 28th of December. So hopefully you're watching this on the 30th if I stick to my plan. You might hear in my voice I'm a little bit ill. Very ill. Well, no, I'm not as ill anymore, but you'll see in the December footage I get ill. Yes, I did just note that there is December footage. There may be one more vlog still to come. This video is focused all on the wonderful month of October. It was an amazing month. I had a lot of fun shoots, a lot of fun things, and not to like trick you into watching till the very end, but legit like one of my like most favorite, most memorable moments of my career happened at the end of October. So you kind of want to stick around to hear about that because it was very exciting and I'm still like shook that it happened. So yeah, that's all I'm saying. Gotta wait till the end of the video to find out what that was. It is another long boy video and it is only 1 month, I know. So like I always recommend, have a hot beverage. Also because if you're anything like me and you're recovering from the flu, hot beverages are all I drink right now. But without further chat from me, let's head back to October 2024. This can't be the first shot of the vlog, but I think it is. Today is Friday the 4th of October. Is my mic even working? Is it picking up anything? Okay, I think I fixed the audio. I forgot I haven't used this camera since I was filming. It was from the DJ set. I took the volume way down on this. That's fine, because I was having a little bit of a panic there. Like, oh my god, does that mean all my audio from last week was set super low? But no, I checked it, because it wasn't, you know, I checked it. Oh man. The anxiety I'm having over everything right now. So when did I last vlog? Well, there's a reason I haven't vlogged in a while. Look at me. I look like a mushroom right now with the shape of this hood, but I am in full Grem mode. Whether that be for like editing right now, which I have broken hyperfocus for. Yeah, I haven't vlogged in so fucking long because I have just been a little gremlin and I'm not happy about that. Like, I do want to just be able to vlog more, but I also just don't want to be a gremlin all the time. Like, look at my nails. Grem. I really need to repaint them. I really need to thingy them, but I just haven't. My hair, you do not want to see. My face, you definitely don't want to see. I'm just in pure, like... I'm cold all the time as well, so I'm always wearing this hoodie, and like I don't love filming wearing an hoodie because it's just like a big blob of fluff. Like I like the clothes that I wear. I want to look cool on camera. I don't want to look like a big blob of fluff, but I'm so fucking cold that I can't function without wearing this thing. Which also leads me on to point B. I'm sleepy all the time because I'm wearing a fucking blanket. So I'm falling asleep a lot more just at my desk or on the couch, waking up at 2 in the morning going, fuck, I've done it again. It's really bad. Like every night this week, like the last 2 nights has been at my desk. The first 3 nights of the week has been on the couch. None of those times have I gone to bed without already falling asleep somewhere else. So yeah, I've just been full on like, the winter is coming, I am hermiting and I'm editing or I'm playing Sims, like I'm just a little bit like hermit mode. And I like that, I like those times, don't get me wrong, but I forget to vlog. So I haven't vlogged a lot, so that's the tea. Today, I'm working on a lot of things, so I was like, come on. What did I do this week? I filmed with Made Brave on Tuesday. No, Wednesday? Wednesday. Jesus, I really don't know what day of the week I'm on half the time. Wednesday, I filmed with Made Brave. This was the third filming session with them. Depending on the nature of how September, August, July studio vlog is looking, because I'm going to have to edit that still. Some of the Made Brave behind the scenes footage might just be included here from September as well. Depends how things go, because I didn't really film much behind the scenes for what I filmed on Wednesday, because I was primarily operating with a handheld camera or a gimbal. So there wasn't as much opportunity for me to capture like the little behind the scenes clips that I do if my camera's set up on a tripod, which it was for the second shoot we did, which was in September. I want to say on the 26th of September. So getting to film in there quite a few times, a couple of events, and just getting to explore the space and like see where the co-working environment is and the Made Brave studio as well. It's a cool space. I'm quite, like, I like it. I like it a lot. I've had a great time filming in there. And the Made Brave space as well is pretty cool. I've been working quite closely with the brand manager, Keenan. We've been like doing lots of setups. He's really good at like experimenting with lighting and stuff. I really enjoy filming there because they do have cool vibey lights, and I get to play about with color, and like that's what people love to do. Like I love to just be like, what if we just put a pop of pink here or a little bit of orange there? Like just add color. And it just makes a shot so much more interesting, especially when, you're filming in lots of different setups in an office and you're just like, what can we do to jazz this up pretty easily? Add a pop of color with some lights, add a plant, move things about. And I got to experiment with that quite a lot over the past few shoots with them. It's been filming quite a lot of like B-roll, but there's been some talking head stuff, like just getting a variety of content, as well as obviously some events, such good events as well. The first one was the trend spotting event, which included talks from other people as well. It was sponsored or hosted by Made Brave. And yeah, it was just really interesting to hear from these people and getting to work with Derek Glenn, a photographer that I've worked with before on a Made Brave shoot. It's great just being able to catch up with other freelancers in the area and just get some good advice. Like I just love hearing from other freelancers and they're just like, you're smashing it, you're doing well, keep going. It's fucking difficult, but we're here for it. It's just nice. It's a nice community. I like it. Absolutely loved working with all these guys. Got some great footage. Had a grand old time. It was fab. I've got a big old edit pile up right now. It's a bit dangerous. So that's what we're working on today. But I thought we should kind of catch up and let you know what I've been working on. So a lot of Made Brave stuff and DJ set stuff. And the DJ set stuff, like I said, is a weekly thing every Thursday. But last night, unfortunately, the venue cancelled the event. So I didn't end up filming last night, which is kind of a blessing in disguise because I was filming with Made Brave all day on Wednesday, and I was just a bit tired. Like yesterday, I was like, oh, thank God I'm not having to do a late night, because like I said, I've not been sleeping great, and being cold, and like I've just not been adjusting very well to the temperature shift, as much as I'd hoped. Because sometimes, like, I go outside and it's nice and warm, but inside this flat, it's always fucking freezing, because it's single glazing and like the wind just breezes on through, so it's chilly in this flat. I would love to figure out a way to kind of retain some heat, because like it's also electric heating, which is fucking useless. I'm gonna have to like start cracking out the hot water bowl and stuff like that and just snuggle that while I'm at my desk, but yeah, it's not great. Not great. But today I'm doing a lot of editing, and I've kind of said to myself with my studio vlogs, because I'm highly aware that this is the start of an October vlog, and I say an October vlog, I don't know how many I want to do in October. I was hoping I was going to do the old kind of style Vlogtober where I'd vlog each week, because I used to be such a savvy vlogger. Like I used to get a whole week in a video and turn it around in that time as well. So like, why can't I go back to doing that is kind of where my head's been at with vlogging. I'm like, I would love to get back to that consistency. I would love to get back to that work ethic. Because like I said, right now, I'm just like, oh my God, fuck everything quite a lot of the time. Like, is it burnout? But like, when I think about how much I used to do, I'm like, Jesus Christ. But is this like the ultimate burnout? Like, I'm like, dude, you've done so much, like, fuck. I don't know. But I feel like I don't want to, I'm getting annoyed that my vlogs are 3 months long. Like, that's ridiculous to me. I would like to get more consistent. I would like them to be a bit more manageable for people to watch and for me to edit, because I think, what was the last one, 1 hour and 15 minutes? That's a lot for 3 months. Fair enough, but like, not a lot of people are gonna sit and watch 1 hour and 50. That's nearly a movie, dude. Who do you think you are? But at the same time, I don't really care, because I'm like, this is for me, and like, I just like to have these moments captured because my memory is shit. So like, it's kind of important for me to capture my thoughts and my feelings as well as to how things were going at that time, because it kind of jogs my memory. It's like, okay, this is what I was maybe struggling with, or this is how things were, you know? It is a very public format to be sharing, I understand that. So, gosh, golly. What we're going to focus on right now, before I get too ADHD distracted and off on a tangent. Right now I am working on, we're going to swivel around, and we're actually going to screen record so that we can kind of talk through this together, so that it is kind of more interactive, if you get me. So, here we have a project that is actually due today. Now, this is my issue with fucking ADHD and deadlines. I know this is a pattern in me. I can fucking recognize it from when I was in high school and you had deadlines and homework. I'd always leave it to the last minute, and it was no joke. Like, I genuinely did. And that's the same with work in real life. I can't control it. I don't know what's wrong with me, but here I am editing a video on deadline day. But it'll get done because I know what I'm doing. So how I've started doing my kind of edit workflow is I'll start with dumping all the footage into one full sequence. So you can see I have just shy of 2 hours worth of footage from this event. Now, is all of it good and usable? Absolutely not. A lot of it is when I'm using my gimbal and I leave it rolling. As you can see, there's a lot of fucking frames that are just disgusting when you scroll through and you're like, oh my god, did I film anything good? But you gotta remember, that's 2 hours worth of footage. There's a lot of snippets in that are gold. So then what I do is, I've got my full foot, I'll then make a highlights sequence. I'll just duplicate that sequence, and as I'm going through, what I'm doing is I'm cutting up. Sometimes I close the gaps, half the time I don't. I'm cutting up, and I'm also like giving it a color, depending on what it is and what it features. I really do normally I close the gaps, it's because I've not actually gone back through this footage, I'm just showing you. I've been cutting along and just, pasting it into my main sequence, but color coding it based on what it is. Writing that down on this post-it note so that I know what I've color coded, what color. So, for example, orange/mango is people outside. So people shots that are outside the venue. Then we got some like pink rose shots, which is when it's like general kind of B-roll shots that I might use to kind of fill in gaps, mostly focused on maybe like the event. Then we've got yellow shots. It's the saxophone guy player. Easy. As I've been kind of going through and selecting frames, I've then been pasting it into this main sequence. And maybe I've been slowing it down and shit like that, or like reframing it, or it's very loosely edited. It's just clips that have maybe some sort of transition element that I might use, and kind of just piecing together the best shots, the shots I want to use, because 90% of the shots I captured I'm not using because it's only a minute edit. So I'm being really selective when reviewing the footage, what's going to be in the final edit, what are the best shots so far. And so far I think I've got quite a good job of capturing quite a lot of good moments. But yeah, there's 2 hours worth of footage, so it's taken a little bit of time to go through, but we're almost near the end. Another thing I need to produce obviously is the 1 minute highlight reel, but I think there was 4 social cuts as well, so I'm keeping that in mind, what social cuts are going to be. Right now I've got a walkthrough social cut, which is simply just POV, you arrive at the venue. It's nice, I'm following this girl with the ribbon through. Then I'll stitch it with some like nice shot stuff. And once I get some audio, I'll probably trim these clips as well, because right now it's 18 seconds of just walking in, which is a bit like, what the fuck? But, once you've got audio, you can time it to that. I've just left it as kind of longer clips. Yeah. And then other social cuts I'm considering doing is things that the the actual venue will want to promote. So maybe like more focus on the service that their staff provide, like the actual delivering of the food and the making the drinks. Another one could be for kind of focused on the musical side, like showing that it's a good venue to hire for doing things that the band and the saxophone guy were doing. So those could be even two different social cuts. One that is just focused on the white party and like the charity side of it all. One that Charlie's House or whichever, Charlie's House would want to reshare. So thinking like that, and like when I'm color grading or color coding the footage, if it's kind of color coded, it makes it easier for when I'm deciding what I could make social cuts about. Some of it I haven't color coded because a lot of it I'm just skipping through and just selecting bits. But I've kind of gotten up to here where it's the band are playing, so I'm going through the blue to try and select the best clips of the band. But I broke focus because I started to get hungry and I was like, cool, this is going to be a bit of a task going through this bit, so I might have a snack and then get back to this. Because, you don't want to break focus because you're hungry, but you do need to eat. So I need to get this done today, which I think I will. I know I will. Other edits that I would like to get fucking done today. Well, not today, but, would be nice. It's not going to happen, is it? We'll see. But other edits that do need to be worked on is the Atlantic Rift edit. I sent over the second version a couple of weeks back. I got feedback and the final mix, I want to say a couple of days ago, beginning of this week. But I haven't looked at the new changes. I don't think there's going to be many. I think it's just swapping in the track and adding in some glitch effects. It wouldn't take long. It would be nice if I got that done today. If it's like just very minimal changes, because it would be good to get it done. Datura, I still have to edit their set from Moshfest, but there isn't really much of a hurry with them because their tracks aren't ready. So like I don't have final mixes for using for any of their shows. But I always feel bad like not providing an edit. So I feel like I would like to get, but that's just not going to happen today. And the studio vlog as well, that needs to be done at some point. As well as the Made Brave edit, like the deadline for that starts next week, essentially. Fuck, when's Mackenzie's birthday? Fuck, it's like very soon. Oh my god, it's October. Jesus. Yeah, October's real busy, man. I'm quite nervous. Very nervous. Very fucking nervous. God. What am I doing? I'm gonna have some toast and then I'm gonna get back to editing. God. I know this is a terrible looking shot. I look ugly. I'm just gonna hide. I'm gonna be a little grim. You don't even know what I look like. It is 3:47. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know what's blocking your view, but yeah. I don't know what time I was meant to leave, but I was meant to be leaving for Glen Rothes at some point today. Not this late in the day, but here we are. The Albine edit is done. Hallelujah. That took a lot of time to edit. I did a main edit and 4 social cuts. And they've got 1 minute left of uploading, so now I'm going to email them over. I've got some noodles cooking, because I've not ate since I ate my toast, and I am really dead. And yeah, I don't think I'll survive standing up in the shower if I've not ate any food. Because I need to shower, I need to pack a bag, and then I need to head to Glen Rothes. Fucking freezing. I should really get my hot water bottle before I start doing this, but as I bring the microphone closer to me, oh Jesus. It has been a really long time since I've vlogged. Alright, I'm gonna word dump a little bit here. I don't know if I should get my hot water bottle made now or wait until after I've done the word dump, because then I'll just get comfy and there's things I want to do today, which we're going to talk about. I'm going to get my blanket on me. Sorry, I'm so cold. There goes my cushion. God, there's just so much uncomfortable about working from my flat, right? So much uncomfort. I'm just not in a comfortable position or place or anything. So let's catch up, shall we? Oh God, this coffee's so warm. I am gonna have to hold it for the duration of this vlog. Have I told you I'm cold? Hello there, everyone. I'm not gonna lie, I have just chucked the camera on. I have just not prepared anything. But I've been overthinking and thinking about when I'm gonna start vlogging again, what I'm gonna talk about, when am I actually gonna start filming stuff again. Yeah. I've been meaning to, I have. For context, this is the 16th of October. It's Wednesday. Yeah. Where have I been? Shall we do a little catch up? Currently, present me, October me, has been, you know, the last few months have been very difficult. Work has either had, like, not every project has been smooth sailing, I'll just say that, and not every month has been smooth sailing for the last few months. And it's bound to happen. It's just obviously when things go wrong or projects get cancelled or shoots budgets are, you know, people don't pay, things like that. Just a lot of that has happened in the last few months, and you'd think from each time that bad things happen, you kind of learn from that mistake and you hope it doesn't happen again. But then another different scenario of that happens and you're like, well, I didn't plan for that either. So yeah, it's a lot of things that are out of my control, and it's been quite stressful. So yeah. So that's a little bit of context as to where I've been and how things have been. Stressful is like the key word I want to use there. Overwhelming as well. I have been busy. Like, there has been a lot of shooting. Like, this morning I was actually shooting at May Brave again. That was the final shoot of this project that we're working on. It was just a quick last minute get some bits of the mural getting finished off by Konzo. So that was nice, very wholesome. I love their studio, and I have been so busy with shooting with them for the last month or so, which has been great. I've loved the consistency. They're always a great client to work with. They're not one of the ones that's fucked me over. I don't want to, like, obviously point fingers and say, like, people have fucked me over, but there has been a few, like, situations where things have gone wrong. I'll just say it that way. And that's just gonna happen, isn't it? You just, yeah. Sometimes you find clients that you think they're gonna be a great time to work with, and then they aren't. That's a really awkward thing to admit and say. I don't want to shoot myself in the foot, but, like, I also just want to say that things do go wrong with projects. It's not fun when that happens. So, yeah. But I've been doing really great work as well, and I need to talk about that because I don't want the focus to be, oh my fucking god, life's been shit. I have been doing lots of good things too. I was watching Helen Anderson's vlog for, you know, making the house cozy for autumn, and I always just feel like, god, she manages to maintain this on a weekly basis. She has a way busier life than me, and she can do this on a weekly basis, this vlogging malarkey. And I really want to get back into the swing of things, if you know what I mean. I feel like vlogging just, it is that accountability that I used to have, that, like, I'm gonna do this thing where I'm actually gonna film what I'm doing, and that means I do the thing. I've said this a lot of the time. If I film me doing the thing gets done. That's why I like filming so much. And then the editing comes, and I'm like, fuck, I filmed a lot of stuff. Yeah, my train of thought is going in a different direction, so I'm going to talk about this. I've been reviewing that footage that I filmed from the last few months and hoping that I can make another kind of 3-month vlog and then move on to October as a new, fresh, clean slate. Maybe get back into weekly vlogging. However, I did not do that. Like I said, it's the 16th of October, and this is the first time I've vlogged this month, I think. I don't know. And it kind of put me in a bit of a, like, well, fuck, I failed at this thing again. Like, I really wanted to just, you know, do these things, and a lot of the things I want to do, I just don't do, or they don't get done. So it makes me feel a little bit shit about myself when I'm like, fuck's sakes, you didn't vlog, you didn't do the thing you wanted to do, you knew that doing that thing would make you feel better, because vlogging does make me feel better. It gives me record of the fact that I am doing a good job, or I am working hard, because a lot of the time it feels like I'm not. A lot of the time I feel like I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing? So I need to start vlogging again. So I've chucked on the camera with no rhyme or reason, no thought. Basically what I was thinking I wanted to do is quite a few things today, and starting off with fucking turning the camera on, okay? Things are a way to get real chaotic in this video real fast if I'm doing everything that I want to do and gonna say in this video. I'm looking at my flat. I'm thinking about what if I rearrange my work space? What if I rearrange the entire flat? Because it's really fucking cold in here, and the big issue is that fucking motherfucking window over there. There is a gap in my window. It's single glazing. Basically, the wind comes through. Like, you can hear the outside. It's just not comfortable. And basically, where my corner couch sits, you're sitting in that gap where the breeze is coming through. So I just don't sit on my couch anymore. I am constantly sat at my desk, and I think that is hurting my back so much because I can't sit on my couch because it's too cold. And I would like to kind of develop a little bit more of different setups in here for working. So as you can see, I've actually got a chair here, and this is a workspace that never gets used as a workspace. But if I rearrange the room, that might be a cool workspace. Now, I don't know why I want to rearrange the room right now, because I don't know if it's going to work, but my first initial feeling of how I wanted to place my couch was turned the other way, and the TV was going to be in that corner, because the heater is right behind you there. So you're actually sat on the opposite side of the room from where the heating is, and I think that's really dumb. I want to be as close to the heating as possible. So I might actually move my desk closer to the heater. No, I know that might be a really bad idea. And moving the TV, like, in, and I don't know. I'm thinking about, if I just switch the whole layout of the room, will that be a good idea? Am I biting off more than I can chew? Absolutely, but do I think I could just, like, ADHD hyperfocus and just move the entire room right now? Yes. Am I going to regret saying it? Absolutely. I just think I need to make everything a lot more comfortable for me to work more efficiently in here, because I'm so cold that, like, I can't get any work done because I'm constantly wrapped up in blankets and, like, hot water bottles and stuff, but my hands are freezing. And it's just not motivating because, again, I'm so wrapped up. I don't really want to do anything. Like, obviously. If I was moving about, fair enough, but you're just sat there freezing to death. So, yeah, I think I need to rearrange the flat just to kind of optimize not being so cold. I don't know. I think I've lost my motivation, not gonna lie. Well, fuck. Maybe we won't move about the room. We might not move about the room, but let's not lose train of thought of, like, what my other motivation for was, you know, vlogging again. So, like I said, I've been watching Helen Anderson, and she just does it every week. She films things, she films her life, she films what she does, and she manages to produce a weekly vlog, and they're good. I used to do that, but I'm hoping I can kind of build a routine if I start vlogging on a weekly basis, and kind of trying to make sure I'm making enough content on a weekly basis. Because, yeah, I am at home and on my own a lot of the time. That's the prime opportunity for me to be vlogging. And then when I'm out on shoots, I can include that stuff. It just makes sense, doesn't it? The dog barking means he agrees. We said that earlier in the when we were painting the mural. Konzo was asking himself a question, like, the dog barked, that means yes. I mean, that dog's going nuts, wherever that dog barking is. I can't remember what I was saying to myself to say yes to. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do, I guess. What a good train of thought. Am I just gonna dedicate today to absolutely making this flat somewhere I want to be? Does that sound like a bad idea? Am I just taking on ADHD impulse? Is it because Helen Anderson's uploaded a video called Making the House Cozy for Autumn, and I feel like my flat needs to be cozy because it is fucking freezing? And she's just renovated her whole house, and she kind of talked about how she just should have gone with instinct on what she felt about the place, and if I'm feeling the instinct to move everything about, shouldn't I follow that instinct? I think so. Oh my god, and that would open up opportunity for making a photo studio. If I changed where things are in the flat, I could have space to take photos for lucid thoughts and other things. How is this gonna be laid out? I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it because I'm thinking about it so much. I think I just need to do it. Alright, well, let's just see how the shot looks in situ. Could definitely be punched in. God, there's not a lot of interest in the background, is there, either? The view I get is so much better than the view you... Maybe I need to... Do I like this as a shot? Could this be nice? Potentially. Let's see. Still haven't fully tidied everything. How do we feel about that? That okay? That'll do. I can't really see. I can't really tell. Right. It's the next day. It's Thursday the 17th of October. 11:49 a.m. And yeah, I moved everything about last night. I built my second chair, and I really vibed the space. It's really cozy, it's nice and close together. I'm excited for how it's gonna be to live and work in now. I said I was a way to do an unboxing because I really should look this up before I get all my dates wrong. Like, right. When did the Bring Me the Horizon vinyl get released? September 27th. And this is the 17th of October. I just haven't opened it because I wanted to film it, and as I think I mentioned yesterday, I just haven't been filming stuff, but I want to get into the filming things, so every day I'm gonna try and film something vlog worthy, and while I'm still kind of like just finishing off tidying the flat and like doing bits and pieces, getting it sorted, I was like, I really want to open my vinyl. I think now is the time. Today is the day that I finally open this. So, for context, Bring Me the Horizon's like my favourite fucking band. The band I've seen the most live. And I've been so excited for this album. Like, I pre-ordered it probably shortly after download last year, maybe September last year. I can't really remember the dates, but if you pre-ordered the album, it meant you got early access to buying the tickets for their upcoming tour. So, we all pre-ordered the album, basically. My whole friend group, so we all had early access to get tickets. So yeah, we ordered these a fucking while ago, because I do remember it was at Download last year that they announced they were doing the tour with Bad Omens. So that was January this year. So I've been waiting for this vinyl for so long. Oh, is it in another box? I can see it. And I've managed to not see any of like the unboxing videos, because like there has been like Bring Me has posted like receiving your vinyl type videos, and I'm just like, no, I haven't looked at it for so long that I've kind of forgotten what the design was, because again I pre-ordered it fucking over a year ago. Well, I think it was over a year ago. But this whole album, I fucking love it, even though it has been so long overdue. Like, we've been waiting on it for so long. I love it so much. So yeah. Finally a new fucking vinyl for my collection. Oh, I've opened it upside down. Classic me. The horizon invites you to ascend. Enter utopia. So funny that I've been paying attention to design logic, and where your eyes look is like center, then upright, then top left. And I just did that, and I was like, oh my god, that is true. Right, okay, let's get out of the fucking cellophane. Let's see what design the actual vinyl is. Or record, if you're one of those people that wants to call it a record, but you know everyone calls it vinyls nowadays. Oh, it's got a nice matte finish. Probably, will I keep this? Maybe, I don't know. I don't really like keeping them, if I'm gonna be honest, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm not a snob. Okay, it's just like a sleeve. It's not like an open book one. Ooh, it's got all the lyrics. Ooh, it's like artwork. And then two like thingies. Just love the design aesthetic. It's so fucking, I just love it. Like, that's another reason why I really like Bring Me. I just love their graphic design style, their video editing style. A lot of what they do, I'm just like, oh, that's just so fucking cool. Like, goddamn. It's so nice. What's in the back? I love it. Probably should be showing you guys, but maybe I'll do some detailed close-up shots in a minute. Right, okay, are we ready to see what the actual vinyls look like? I see like a pink glow. Oh, a red glow, I don't know yet. Oh, it's like a red marble. Wow, that's sick. That's so bright. I don't think I have a red. The marble's very faint, like, it almost looks like maybe it's not even supposed to be marbled, but I think it is. I'm hoping it's not like glitchy. Because, well, actually, I say that. The last vinyl I got from Bring Me was Post-Human Survivor, or however what you call it, and that one skipped quite a lot on my old record player, but that belt was like running low, so that's why it skipped. So I got a new one, and I don't think it skipped on the new vinyl player, but maybe I'm misremembering, because I'll maybe have to re-listen to it and see if it does skip, because I think when I listened to it last it did skip on my Sony. So, not good. Right, and is this one also just... Oh, this feels like it's got dark marble to it. It's so faint. It's almost like weird, like, blood or hair in the vinyl. It's really weird, but it's quite cool. If you shine it to the light, you can see it. I mean, you can't. My face is just nice and red. What an idea for some cool photography or lighting or something. With my black hair, the red glow of the vinyl. Because I have been really enjoying red lately. I don't know if it's just because a lot of like the stuff I've been like shooting has been in red environments, because red lighting is quite common in concert photography, which people get mad at, but like I just posted my photos from Tyranny set at church, which they're super dark and red, and I fucking love them. But I don't hate that it's red. And my grid has got a lot of red elements to it at the moment. It's just so freaking cool. I love it. I love it so much. I like I'm putting it all away instead of putting one of the vinyls on. But I need to like set up the vinyl area before I do that. Well, no. I can get... What am I doing? Don't bother putting it away. We're obviously going to put slide 1 on first. Side A, I should say. I'm glad I finally opened this. Also, my boyfriend bought me a print because he saw it on Instagram. I can't remember if it's a tattoo artist he follows that drew this. And he bought it for me. Because it's a Bring the Horizon one. I love it. I don't know where I'm going to put it. I think I'm going to put it up above my desk so I can like look at it. Because I fucking love it. I need a frame for it. Because now I have a big empty space above my desk. I'm just going to hold it up there to see that. I do indeed. So probably needs a frame though, in all honesty. There's also the 2 big A2 frames that I have with the coffee please and the donut that I still haven't put up anywhere. And I'm like, it's a shame. I would like to put them up. I'm gonna stick that vinyl on and I'm gonna just kind of finish tidying the flat and maybe get back into some editing because I was editing last night. Studio vlog stuff. I'm really wanting to get that just fucking out of the way. Yeah. I'm really happy with how the flat's looking. I need to kind of show you guys how it's looking, but I want to get it finished and tidied. Put that other, put the album on, get it all sorted, get it perfect before I head to Glenrothes tonight. And then I'm in Aberdeen on Saturday shooting for Dork Skateboards, so that's probably when we'll next check in if I don't check in with you again today. But yeah, let's go put on the vinyl and have a good old time. She's so beautiful. Hello, welcome to Dork HQ. It is Saturday the 19th, it is 9:51 a.m. and I have arrived at Dork Skateboards studio. We are away to do a photo shoot today. I shot here in 2021, before this space was even a space, so it's really nice to be back here and like see it done up and like as a studio. My models are arriving in about 40 minutes, so I've got time to set up my lights, see some kind of shots I can do. All the clothes we're taking photos of are this rail over here. Oh, I just realized my mic is in my hand. Sorry, I forgot to pack my actual mic, so we're using the phone. Yeah, we're gonna see what kind of behind the scenes we get, but we're just gonna have fun with it. We're taking photos here, and then we'll be heading down to the skate park to take some more photos over there. We're fueled by iced coffee since we got up at 6:30 this morning. That's probably a normal time for a lot of people, but not for me. So yeah, I'm gonna get set up now.
Like you're leaning a little bit. If I do lean, no. If I pretend to lean, yes. Do you want me to do you see what I mean?
I was like, I'm confused by the way you worded it. But yes, sure, that makes somewhat sense. But how would your arm rest on your leg? Just chilling like that, quite naturally. Yeah. Good. And then I'm also gonna get some looking down the way for me. Take your head down. Oh, that's good. So let's try and get some lovely, happy you're in the mosh pit and you're like fighting for your life, so that might give you more fear in your eyes, but it also might be like, oh my god, my favorite band is like fucking, and you're just like, oh yeah, that's what I want.
Jesus Christ.
Think about the fact that there's still tickets for Parkway Drive.
There are still tickets for Parkway Drive, but we have to go to Manchester.
Yeah, because they're not
Also-
doing it. Are they not doing a Glasgow date?
No, I
But
like
it's in
so.
October
Oh,
next year, so
I was-
we have time to plan.
Every time.
Because that's what's happened with Fallen in Reverse.
Yeah.
Fuckers, because now I'm going to both. I'm like, well.
I think they just don't think about it. They don't think
They
about
don't.
Scotland as like a place. They're just like, oh, it's a county, and like so many places like think of Scotland as like a county in England.
You're looking. Yes, actually, properly taking your head to the side is quite nice. Get a little more of the jolly. Stunning. Oh, no. I'm gonna get some ones looking down this way as well.
Not bad.
Yeah, keep looking that way.
I look back at the first ones and they look like shit. We can always.
Yeah, like I said, we'll probably go back through and cycle through some of the the things again for like the other setups.
Yeah, probably is.
See how shit is. Yeah, that's nice. Wait. See that? That's the ideal shot.
That's the ideal shot.
That's how you want it, like.
I'm going to be just a bit faster, just so I know I'm
For
gonna.
like. There's a little arrow. Maybe that.
That's picking up good stuff. It's not the most artistic shot, is it? But it's something. Although I think the lens is having a freak out. Calm down. You're fine. So overdramatic, like. Alrighty. Hello there. We are back in Glasgow. Woohoo! It is Monday the 21st of September. I don't know what time it is. It's like lunchtime. And I'm just making a coffee on a way to fill up my hot water bottle because it do be cold today. When's it not cold? It's October. I don't know what that is about 2024 or just the last few months, but like September went by so fast. October, I'm like, the fuck? It's the 21st? How did that happen? How the fuck did that happen? I actually saw like a little meme on Facebook earlier. If I remember to insert a screenshot, I will. But it was something like October went fast, but September feels like someone doing 70 and a 35. And I couldn't agree more with that statement. So, like I said, we're back in Aberdeen. Oh, sorry. I probably should wait until I'm not filling up a little hot water bottle for, you know, audio. Come on! Nailed it. Got bored of holding that. So we're back in Aberdeen. No, we're not. We're back in Glasgow. We've just been in Aberdeen. And I stayed in Glenrothes last night and drove back this morning. So we're back in Glasgow and we got a lot of work to do. I'm just gonna put my hot water bottle at my desk. In fact, I might even move you guys to my desk. I know I haven't made my coffee yet, but that's where we're venturing to next. Where can I put you? I don't know if I like this as a shot, but this might be a shot that we're gonna use. Sure, yeah, back in Glasgow. I'm just gonna keep saying that until I remember what I was talking about, until I've set everything up. Oh god, there's a hard drive hanging off the side of that. I didn't realise. Shit. Just slowly setting up, getting everything ready. Yeah. So, what have I been up to? What do we need to do? Well, I just did the Doric shoot, and all my stuff is still in the car, hence why I'm putting my camera in really weird spaces, because I don't have a tripod yet. I couldn't be bothered taking it up the stairs just now. Oh, this should go on that side. Correct. Everything's moved about. I kind of forgot. Well, I didn't forget. But I had that nice when I came into the flat. I was like, oh yeah, I moved all the furniture about. So I'm just trying to remember to plug things in the right place over here, because my laptop is now on the right-hand side. Oh man. I need to get the hard drive out of the bag. This is what I don't like about working between places. All my stuff is always in a bag. Always needs to be unpacked and repacked. I'm hungry and I want to sit down and have some food, but I want to get everything set up before I sit down and have some food. So this is what we're doing. But you know when you're just like, oh, but I might pass out if I don't eat now. because I am that kind of person that waits until I'm starving before I'm hungry, if you know what I mean. Alright, so you go like that. It's like rebuilding my fucking setup every time, but not very well, because like I said, I'm hungry, so I'm kind of faffing about. Oh god. You know when you're like weak because you're hungry? How many times am I going to say that I'm hungry? Did you guys know? I'm hungry. Alright, that needs to go up and over. I can't reach. No, please. Okay, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. Something's gotta give. Something's gotta give. Let the bodies hit. No, don't let the body hit the floor. This body's dead. Right, where's that cable going? Over there. Well, that's no fucking use to me. Oh, I don't need to be crouched on the ground for that, do I? Come here. Come here, you. Ooh. Right. I only really want the end of it as well. Such a long cable for such a little short distance it needs to go. And fucking always the wrong way around whenever you put a USB in. Anyone else have that problem? We're nearly there. Okay, hard drive's plugged in. And now we just need to get the other hard drives. All the hard drives. And the adapter. And, well, haven't decided which computer I want to edit the dark photos on yet. If I want to use my Mac Mini setup or my MacBook setup. So they're on this blue hard drive here. So they are connected to the MacBook, but the Mac Mini is faster. So we might move that setup in a second. But yeah, thought I should check in first real quick. You probably didn't see any of me in that shot now that I look at it. Like I just realized how much space there is up above me. So I was underneath the table a lot of that, trying to fucking plug shit in. Whew, I'm dead. Alright, so on the agenda, I already feel like just having my monitor further back is great because I've got more depth with my desk being closer, like further off the wall, which is nice. I still think the couch could go back a little bit more and fill that space a little bit more, but can't be fucked doing that right now. So yeah, just thought I'd check in, say hi. But I am really hungry, as I've kept saying, so what I might do is actually just eat and start working. Because I don't feel like I need to talk much right now. What I'm going to do is go through the dark photos and start editing that. Get that fucking done. We took a lot of good photos. It was a really good shoot. Yeah, when I'm ready to vlog, maybe a bit more, I'll chat to you again. But I'm feeling quite dead, because I need to eat. So I'm gonna eat. So yeah, that was a pretty lackluster bit of the vlog, I'm sorry. But yeah, I gotta get to work. That's all I can tell you right now. I've got a sausage roll. Yum, yum, yum. I mean, I did just make a coffee, but I just realized I took a big fucking Red Bull for Saturday for the shoot, and I never drank it. I still have a half full packet of M&Ms from when we went to go see Terrifier 3. So I'm kitted out for snacks, like, for today. Today is like a hardcore edit work day, so we will catch up again. I really need to scram. The lighting is bad, I know. It is 6 p.m. and it's so dark. It's not even dark, like, it's still like, I can still see blue in the sky, but my flat is dark. I don't like the big light, so that's also part of it. But I've jumped my ISO super high, so you can't even see what's on my screen, and I look like a gremlin, as always. When do I not look like a gremlin? Shall we put the glasses on for extra hide grem vibes? Yes, let's do it. We've not been wearing the glasses enough today. So I didn't check in with the camera yesterday after I said I would. I did start editing, but it wasn't until like midnight. I didn't have my tripod, it was still in the car, and it was just awkward to film angles in here, so I haven't filmed any of the process. However, basically, I've gone through my photos for dark skateboards, and I am so freaking happy with how they've turned out. I'm maybe like halfway through, a little bit less than halfway through, going through all the outdoor photos, cleaning them up, picking the right ones, color grading them. I do have a lot of post cleaning up to do because there's a lot of dirt on my sensor. I have noticed it in a few shoots, but it's so hard to see when you're cleaning. I don't know, I've not really looked into how to clean my sensor properly, but I am going to do that tonight because, yeah, I've got a shoot tomorrow up in Aberdeen again, so I need to get my camera sensor cleaned before I do that shoot. But I want to get these photos done. I'm like halfway through, as I said, but I thought I would check them with the camera so I can actually show you guys what we've done. Yeah, I mean, I like my desk setup being here for me working, but for me filming, I haven't really found the angles yet. So, sorry, the vlog's a little bit lackluster. Yeah, oh, I know why I turned on the camera. I was literally going to say I'm kind of losing motivation, so we're bringing out the big Red Bull. I never opened it yesterday, so we're opening it today. Focus on this, not on me. Oh no, the focus went as soon as, of course it would. Oh, I can smell it. Sometimes Red Bull just gives me flashbacks to when I used to work freshers events, as in like as a club promoter, or being a fresher and being handed like all the free energy drinks. Never Red Bull. Red Bull never came to RGU. I got Rockstar, but that was in college. Hell yeah, tastes so sweet. Oof, it's a big can. 473mm can. It's 6 p.m. Which is actually quite funny because it was at 6 a.m. that I went to bed, so yeah. And I realised that when I was going to bed at 6:30 this morning, I got up. Essentially, I woke up at 6:30 on Monday morning. So I had been up for a full 24 hours, which was quite funny. And I've had a 6-hour nap, and we're not doing a mad shift today, like not a mad late night edit, because like I said, I do have a shoot up in Aberdeen tomorrow. So can't be dying for that. And that's like 2 till 4 is the time we've benchmarked for it. That's 2 hours, right? 2 till 3, 3 till 4. Yes, math. Because it's a 1 to 2 hour shoot for a band promo. I don't even think you need 2 hours for that, but it's just to give us all enough time. And I definitely think I'm going to over-deliver photos because we'll have time. Because in my breakdown, I'm like, I gave so many photos. Like, I gave an options. See, this is the thing I've been trying to work out as a freelancer when it comes to breakdowns on what you should give. Because I've asked a few photographers, and I see a few photographers advertise it on their Instagrams or whatever. It's more, I guess, with like package deals that they'll say for like a 2-hour studio shoot or an hour studio shoot or wherever the studio shoot is that you book, you will get 5 edited images, and if you want the full gallery, then you can pay more. That works, I guess, for like families, you know, like family portrait, kind of newborns, pet photo shoots. See it a lot for pet photo shoots. Like you'll do a shoot with your cat or your dog for an hour. They'll give you like access to a watermarked gallery. You pick which ones that you want edited and made into a print. But if you wanted to buy all of them, you could buy all of them. With bands, I feel like for a promo, like you want some promo shots for yourself. Usually you're going to be using these photos for press releases if you're at that stage. Potentially Spotify artwork kind of files, Facebook cover art, profile picture. Yeah, maybe your Instagram grid, especially announcing like tour or like gig announcements, things like that. You want all your band members in the shot. And particularly for this band that I'm shooting tomorrow, it's a new guitarist that they've brought in. So it's kind of like, I think it's to announce the new guitarist. I'm sure they have announced him. Maybe not. I'm being really bad at keeping up with my social media at the moment in terms of like who I'm following and what everyone else has been posting. Because as soon as I open Instagram, I'm doom scrolling through reels. It's really bad at the moment, but that's where we're at. So yeah, when it comes to a band wanting promo shots, I kind of gave the breakdown of like for an hour to 2 hours, we can do this many images. In fact, I'll just tell you guys, I said 5 to 10 edited images, but I know I'm going to get more than that. Like this shoot for Dark that I did, it was a whole day, 2 different locations, and overall there was 2,000 photos, but I've culled it down to 244 just now. It'll probably be less because some of them are just like trick shots that I need to get checked to see if they are usable trick shots, because skateboarders will know if it's not a landed shot, so I don't want Gary to be posting shots that Aiden didn't land. So yeah, but then for Dark Skateboards, it's an apparel company. They need a lot of photos because, again, you're showing off the clothes and you want to be able to show off styling because, again, it's apparel, so you want to have different kind of variations of it. You want to be able to use it a lot of times to kind of bulk out your posting schedule. You're not going to be posting a lot of photos of your band unless you're making an announcement or trying to use that for something, I feel sometimes. It is like, you know, you would be posting it to sell tour tickets and things like that, but it's not as consistent as selling a product like apparel. And there's so much to shoot for apparel. There were so many different designs and colours, and we had 2 models, so you'd get the girl and the boy wearing it, and like you'd switch it about and different shots, like, you know, there's just so much. And even then I feel like I delivered more for Dark Skateboards last time, but I feel like a lot of the shots were very the same. So this time I'm making sure that every shot is different in some way, whether it is a different angle, a different crop, a different ratio, or it's a slight different pose in the jump. things like that. So yeah, I'm still working out what's the best for people. And again, going back to that band promo shoot kind of breakdown, I said for like 1 to 2 hours could be 5 to 10 photos. What was the other kind of options I gave? I'm sharing this with hopes that other people can kind of give their thoughts and advice, but also because I'm always clueless and I feel like, well, if I don't share what I'm doing, people can't tell me if I'm doing it right or wrong. So for one outdoor location outside without additional lighting for 1 to 2 hours, 5 to 10 edited images. I'm not going to say my prices just because I feel like that is something I don't want to... It's a weird one because I still feel like my prices are too low for what I would like to be charging. And I don't want to say my prices and people to come back and be like, well, you were charging this much. Can't you just do it for this much? And I'm like, no, because I still feel like I'm undercharging at this rate. So these are still low rates at the moment just because I'm just trying to get work. Anyway, the second option was having 2 outdoor locations without additional lighting, 3 to 4 hours, 10 to 20 edited images. And then the third option was 3+ locations. It would be a full day rate of 8 hours. It would be 30 to 50 images, can have clothing changes, kind of an indoor studio session, all that stuff, like, because you have the whole day to play about with. Now, I still feel like my image delivery numbers feel quite low, but I'm saying they're low so that I might end up giving more. But I'm keeping them low because I'm keeping my costs low. I don't think a band needs that many photos if it's just taking photos of band members. How much can you really do with that? So, yeah. I'm obviously going to give them more, but I feel like from what they'll use, yeah. That's where we're at. That's what we're at. I wonder how many times I've written a note saying to watch. Because I just seen one that I wrote on Saturday. To watch, Handmaid's Tale. Interesting. Films to watch. Written on the 25th of January 2022 at 11:30 a.m. What Dreams May Come, Good Will Hunting. I haven't watched either of those. God, I got well distracted. My notes app is full of stuff that just will take my distraction and my attention. So yeah, this is my daily check-in for October, I guess. I don't know. It is the 22nd of October. I really don't know where time has gone this month. Or this year in general. I really want to try and catch up with my vlog edits, but it's not happening. It takes all my energy to do my client edits. So here we are. Let's get to it. Let's hopefully film some stuff as well for you guys. We'll see. Hello, I'm behind you. This is probably going to be a terrible angle. Terrible shot. Let's find out. You know what? We can deal with it because I can't really tell what's in shot and what's not. And we don't really have time to fuck about with this. Can we bring this over here so that I can just... Hello. Welcome. You might notice I am in my gig attire. I've got my camera bag next to me. I am so excited. I'm so fucking excited. Tonight we are shooting our first big gig. We are shooting Bob Villain. Well, technically we're shooting Hyphen. Hyphen is the support act for Bob Villain. But nonetheless, I have, the photo pass. I have all that for tonight. I'm so excited. What the fuck? I've just been experimenting with what my setup is going to be for tonight. And I have attached my handbag to my belt. And we're thinking that might be the setup. Might work. We've got the GoPro harness on. So we can get some POV content with the GoPro in the harness. We just need to, get the rest of the camera bag packed up. I've got the actual handbag strap here for this handbag that sometimes I attach to the Sony. I'm not going to bother with that tonight because I am just going to use the one camera. I am going to take my Canon just in fucking case. And I'm going to leave it with my boyfriend because he's going to be in the crowd. Right now, so the time is 4:40, 20 to 5 on Wednesday the 30th of October. This is the first time I'm shooting at SWG3. Apparently it's in the Galvanizers. However, every time I attend an SWG3 event, it'll always say the Galvanizers on the ticket, but sometimes you end up in the TV studio room, like this to the left, the TV room. There's been another time when I went to Cassiette, I ended up upstairs. I don't know what that room's called. Apparently there's a room called the Poetry Room as well. There's a lot of different rooms to SWG3. I'm just fucking excited to have press pass, barrier, photo pass, photo pit. And like this Hyphen guy, basically how I got the gig was he posted on Instagram stories that he was looking for local videographers in each city that the Bob Villain tour was happening. My friend from Shetland, who I have not spoke to since I was probably 16, so way over 10 years, messaged me saying about it. So I was like, fuck yeah, let's do it. Do I want to put the handle on now so I don't have to fuck about with it later? I don't have a battery in this. Sometimes I like to just get everything built before I go, so it's just a case of opening my camera bag and it's ready to go. And like I said, I've got this little handbag on me as well, so that's going to be handy for like bigger objects. Because batteries I'll still keep to these little pockets because it's just a bit easier to get them out. But for everything else, right, let's just whack the ISO really high. I can't see any sensor spots really like obviously right now. For the aperture really high, for the shutter speed really low. We'll just take a little still. Doesn't look that bad. Okay. Whoa! The ISO is so high. Okay, we're gonna check the shutter speed back to 1/100th. Aperture back to like 4.5. ISO way back down. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking crank my ISO today because I feel like I can. Alright, what are the settings? I am gonna also put the microphone. I am gonna record audio onto this microphone this time because again, this is like a big gig. I want to somewhat try and make sure that I'm capturing the best quality shit. So here's hoping this thing fucking works for once in its life. It also likes to unscrew a lot when I'm filming and like fall off and hit me in the head, which is not great. But we're just building like a little test setup of what the rig is gonna be. I probably should be filming this on my camera, my phone camera as well. Like a little behind the scenes kind of for TikTok. Yeah, we'll swap off the lens again. Lol, we love redoing things for content. And then we got a nice little small rig handle, which we are mounting vertically. Do we want to put the Rode mic on? The majority of my content is going to be vertical, so I need to think about that when I'm building my rig. Okay. Oh my god, why won't it screw when I'm filming you? There we go. Looks a bit ridiculous, honestly. Sorry, I admit. Okay, yeah, I completely stopped there because I was fucking filming a TikTok. I cannot do two things at once, apparently. The camera rig is built. Ta-da! Feels pretty secure. I'm going to be trying to get horizontal and vertical content tonight. So yeah. We are going to take the big 200mm, 250mm lens with the Canon, just in case Rue is situated further back and he wants to try and get some stuff on that. And if I want to get some extra bits on that as well, like when Bob Villain's on. But yeah, we're really just there for hyphen, so I think with Bob Villain I can just fuck about and do what I want, which I'm really excited about. Of course, like, normal rules is you get the first 3 songs in the pit and then you have to get out. So yeah, we'll be paying attention for that. I'm actually just going to take all the dividers out of this because I built the camera. I feel like I want to re-jig this. Will this shut with that all set up? No, not at all. So what I will do is I'll just take the microphone off because I think that's what's going to cause issues. This is why you build when you get there because it doesn't fit otherwise. Otherwise I can put that lying like the microphone in beside it. Don't know how much I trust my lens sticking up like that, not gonna lie. We're just gonna have to build it when we get there. I don't know why I built it all now. Just excited. Also, I really need to be paying attention to my messages in case anyone emails me with like a start time or whatever. I haven't had any start time dates come through, but they haven't posted any for the last few gigs. I'm just assuming an hour before doors, because that's what it's been for the other few events. Doors are at 7, so I'm hoping we'll be there for 6. All the bands I've shot up until this point is small bands, you know, like my friends' bands and like little local venues and things, but you know, it's good practice. I'm really grateful for the shoots I've been doing with my friends because now I feel like I've had a lot of practice. I kind of know what this is going to be, maybe a little bit more than if I hadn't done this. I'm going to keep this little lens in this bag for if I need it. Same with this camera. I'm taking the little VHS kind of tape recorder. That fits in this little bag quite nicely, so that's going in there. And again, I'll probably chuck it at Rue at some point and be like, take some content on this. But yeah, we'll just keep them things in there so that they're to hand for quick access. I don't want to overload this because, yeah, I don't want to overload it. Keep the GoPro in there for now, because we'll just attach that onto us when we get there. Whew, I'm getting nervous. Getting nervous. Where did I put those dividers, man? They should be being used right now. Like so. Yes. And then my other camera will go here. Is this right? Tell me I'm right. Like that's a thing, and then that's a thing. And the Velcro on this is pretty shit. This camera back. Right, okay, I think I'm nearly ready. But yeah, last thing they need to do is pack that Canon camera. Everything else I think is good to go. Got the selfie stick for the 360 camera. We've got a microphone. We've got Sony. We've got the big lens on it. We've got the little lens in here. We've got the big lens for the Canon in here. We've got the Canon over there. The Canon's going to go in here. We have got all our charged batteries. Ooh, in this pocket here, one battery is already loaded in that. One battery is already loaded in that. We will load up my pockets when we get there so I don't lose them all in the meantime. Got camera cleaning cloths in there. We've got a couple of portable chargers, but I don't think we'll need them, so I'm not going to bother taking them. I might take one, probably this one, to charge like my vape or my phone if we're there for a while and if I need to. Ooh, good question, Katie. Do you think there's going to be somewhere to keep my camera bag? Yeah, surely. Don't know. Really don't know. We will find out. We will find out. The questions of a person who has not shot a big gig yet. And is very excited to do so, but also fuck me, I'm nervous. Right, that camera needs to go in here. These guys just need to go somewhere else. This can go in here. Do I have earplugs? That's a good question. Yes, I do. Fantastic. Oh, I'm nervous. Good morning, guys. What time is it? It is 10 a.m. on Thursday, the 31st of October. It's Halloween! Oh my god! And last night, I shot Bob Villain. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? So, I was shooting for Hyphen, who was the support artist for Bob Villain. He was like the second band act artist on, and they were all playing at SWG3. There was 3 bands in total. There was Clit Drip, love that name, Hyphen, and then Bob Villain. And oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I don't know if I appeared nervous or like calm and put together in the vlog before I left, but let me tell you, I was not. Once we got there, in the car the whole way there, and in the car before we were waiting to go in, I was just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. My inner monologue was very much my outer monologue. I was just saying everything that came to my brain. It is stressful, I think, you know, for the first time doing Photopit, and also like a person who is somebody who's like, you know, famous, I would say. They want your content. You want to make sure your content's going to be good. It's a big deal. So I was obviously very nervous. And we got to SWG3. We went to, if you're unfamiliar with SWG3, it's a venue in Glasgow. It's one of the kind of live music venues. I would say it goes like Barrowlands. Well, there's the O2. Not the O2. There's the OVO Hydro. That's like your biggest venue for big gigs. Then you got your Barrowlands gigs. The O2 probably comes next. O2 Academy. I think that's what it's called. Over the river. Then you've got Swedge. I call it Swedge because it's easier to call it Swedge than SWG3. Then Garage. Then Cat House. And I've not been to King Tut's, so I couldn't say where that comes in the kind of mix of gigs. And then there's also Slay, which I guess comes in somewhere between Garage and Catty, because depending on what room you're in Garage, depending on what stage you get, I'd say sometimes it's a bigger gig in Garage than it is in Slay. Right, so what do I need to do right now? Because I'm distracted. Anywho, yeah, we got to the Swedge, SWG3. I'm just going to dump footage right now while chatting to you because I'm distracted. First dump from the Sony. Oh, I need a hard drive to put things on. That would be helpful. Let me grab a hard drive. Let's see how much we shot. Oh, grabbing 2 hard drives because I don't know how much I shot. More so I don't know which one's got space on it. I think it's the blue one, but I bet you I'm wrong with that and it'll be the other one. So in video we got, drum roll please, 14.97 gigabytes. That's pretty decent. I'd say for Hyphen set, I was just full on filming as much as I could. And then for Bob Villain and Clit Drip, I was just kind of, for Clit Drip, I was more so, well, hang on a minute. Yeah, that's not a bad amount of footage. But anyway, back to the story of arrival. So we arrived at SWG3, and the way it's laid out is that you're kind of going down the street, And at the end of the street is like the big doors to go into the main venue. Sometimes they'll open up the doors before that for like another room. There's a lot of rooms. I get really confused with them all. I'm sure we were in the big room and they maybe had another gig on in the TV room, which is why we weren't going in the other entrance and we were going in the entrance that you would use that I went into for Cassiette, which was in the small room. So like I get so easily confused if I'm going in a different way. But anyway, we rocked up an hour before doors because for Hyphen he had messaged all the videographers for previous nights telling them to arrive like an hour early to get their passes. Now, this is where the confusion lies. So Hyphen had put out an Instagram post or an Instagram story saying who wants backstage access for the Bob Dylan tour, and all the stories follow basically saying he's looking for videographers in each city to shoot his show. Lo and behold, I was one of them. So I had been in cohort in chats with him, Hyphen, and his manager Ben, who was in charge of like the spreadsheet and making sure our names got passed on to each venue for the duration of this tour. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. So when I rocked up, my name was not on Hyphen's guest list, which was awkward. And they were like, give me a minute, let me go sort some things out. So the guy who I spoke to, I can't remember who he represented. I think he was part of the SWG3 team. He took my number, we went and sat in the car, and I was panicking. I messaged Hyphen again, being like, I know that we had, I thought everything was pretty solid. I was like, this is the most organized thing I've ever been part of. The fact there's a spreadsheet with everyone's info and arrival times. Granted, the arrival times hadn't been updated for my night, but it hadn't been updated for the past 3 nights either, so I was like, yeah, I'm just going off of the vibe that everyone else has arrived an hour early, so I'll do the same. The guy that we spoke to, I think he was called Nick, ended up speaking to Bob Dylan's tour management and got me approved for Photopass. Thank you so much. And then I was able to pick up my Photopass from the ticket office desk at 7 o'clock with everyone else, which makes sense. And yeah, so now I know what happens when you're picking up a Photopass. You just kind of just say at the ticket office door and you get a little Photopass thing. Oh, I can actually, I was going to show you it, but I probably shouldn't because you're not supposed to show people your Photopasses. Yeah, got my Photopass, very excitable, very happy. We went in and I went straight to the barrier and spoke to some of the security guards there, and I was just like, cool, I've never done this before, what do I do? And they were so nice. They were like, okay, so it's first 3 songs, no flash, which I knew. I've known from watching other people's content that you only get the first 3 songs and that no flash is required. That's another reason why I don't use flash, is because I knew that this day would be coming where I would end up being in the pit and I wouldn't be able to use my flash, so yeah. There's no point in me trying to get used to using flash if one day, someday, today, yesterday, it was the day. It's so crazy to think that it's happened. I'd be in the photo pit. So yeah, I spoke to the security guards and they were like, security guards also were kind of just like, watch out for crowd surfers. We do tend to get them sometimes in the first 3 songs. So like, just if you see one, get out the way. Again, being an avid gig goer, I understand how crowd surfers work and how they get taken over by the security at the photo barrier. So yeah, oh my God. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, and we arrived, doors were at 7 and I think Clit Drip were on at 7:30. And then, so I went in for the photo pit for them. I was a little unprepared, very unprepared when I first went in because I was like, oh, they're starting? Oh, okay, they're on. So I kind of went in as the last person into the pit and oh my God, there was like 6 or 7 other photographers already there. I was shitting it when I saw them all. I was like, oh my God, this feels like I am not supposed to be here. Like, I felt so out of my depth. And I was fucking about with all my settings. I'd built my camera rig with my microphone attached. And I keep forgetting this with my Sony. I can't change my microphone audio intake settings, so I can't dial it down if I'm in manual mode, because I want to stay in manual mode in case I want to take photos. It's such a pain in the ass. So if I wanted to change my audio settings, I need to be in video mode, but if I was in video mode, I wouldn't be able to take stills. And when you're in the photo pit, you want to be able to take both, I think, because you can take video for, you know, you want to utilize your time as much as possible, I think. And I was taking video for, you know, the parts I really wanted video for. But when there was like moments in between where I'm like, I don't really want to be sitting holding my camera up to film this, because again, it's tiring on your arms because they're so fucking high up. I focused on taking stills, which I'm actually going to dump now because the videos are done dumping. So, hoobadoo! Moving wicked and bad, put the money in the bag. Not gonna lie, I don't have much hope for my photos because, like I said, I was quite rushed when I got in the pit. I was so panicked by the other photographers being there, how tight it was, how big the stage was, how chaotic it all felt, knowing you only had 3 songs. Like 3 songs is a lot of time, but it's not a lot of time when there's 6 of you all kind of fighting for a space and like trying to be considerate and making sure you're moving, and then also the musicians are moving about the stage, so sometimes you're in the right spot, sometimes you're not, so you just work with what you get. It was stressful as fuck, if I'm being super honest with myself. I was stressing the whole time I was in the pit for the first act, but I'm glad I went in so I could kind of get a feel for it and then, you know, warm up and like get ready for the second one. Obviously I still had the time of when I wasn't in the pit for the first 3 songs, I could be going around the crowd taking photos, but again, I was only there for Hyphen, so I was only really taking content for him, and I kind of thought that I'm not going to get better photos than what I did when I was in the pit, so I'm not going to try and fuck about here in the crowd to try and get other stuff. I could have if I wanted to, but I didn't really want to, so, you know, there's that kind of, yeah. So, Hyphen came on at 8:15, so I made sure I was in the pit early. I think I was like the second person to get into the pit when I went in there. There was like another couple of other guys there, and then they all kind of flooded in once he was on. And I was just lasered in pretty much for his set. I'm really excited. In fact, I'm actually going to just kind of preview some of the video footage now while the photos are dropping. Because I know that I was having a great time, but there's just still that little bit of anxiety in me that I'm like, what if it's not usable? It will be, but what if it's not? Right. File, new, screen recording. 3, 2, 1, record. Recording has started. Okay, so here we are, Bob Villain. We're just gonna not look at clip drip because I know it was bad. So that's Hyphen, definitely. Oh, it's Hyphen a way to come out. I wonder if that... It's a 3-minute long clip, so I'm just gonna rotate this one so that we're both viewing it together. Might take a minute. Might take a very long minute. However, the photos, I think, have dumped. Because I did just do the silly thing of dumping everything in the same place. Yes, I did. So we're just gonna put everything in their own folders. She says she's regretting her decision-making process. Is this a good photo? Slams on the spacebar. Ooh, no. See what I mean? I was very stressed. I think this is a good photo here. Yeah, that's a good, fantastic. I'm really regretting rotating this clip because it's taking fucking forever. Okay, let's select all these photos again because I didn't want to fucking select the first time. Why is it not wanting to select all my photos? I'm holding shift down. My laptop's just being a fanny. I took more photos for Bob Villain's set than I did video, maybe. Again, I'm more confident with video, so I try to not fuck about with photos too much. I'm just hoping that there's enough to make a cool ass fucking edit. New folder. Oh, this is taking forever and a day. I don't have the patience for this. This needs liquid in it. Oh, did it rotate? Is it done rotating? It is. Alright, let's review it. I'm shaky as fuck, I can tell. But you can tell when I have to move for other people. And I was like, Jesus fuck, you're standing above me, mate. How am I supposed to get this angle? Oh, my focus has been a cunt. Oh, the end of that is so good. Oh, yes. Yes, they do. Audience in Glasgow do fucking do it. Oh, that sounded so good. I wish I. Oh. I'm so excited to edit all of this. But right, now the footage is dumped. What I need to do now is I've put it on my laptop because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a coffee shop to do some work. Because I also need to dump the Canon footage before I go to a coffee shop to do some work. Because I've got a flat inspection happening at 11, which is 40 minutes away, so I want to get out of here. I hate being here when people are in my flat. So I'm getting out of here. I'm going to work in a coffee shop to get all these edits done. Because I want to get these done today. Because, oh my god, I'm so excited now that I've watched one of them. I'm like, yes, this is fucking fantastic. I like how I haven't reviewed any of this other stuff. I've just reviewed Hyphen, but like that's the one that I'm doing the edit for, so I want to make sure it's good. I'm gonna grab the footage off of you because I was using you for far away stuff, but you'll still have some stuff on there that I want to get. So you stayed till the end. Yes, you are my favorite person. Thank you so much for watching this entire vlog with me. I will admit this has been a long edit, but I have mentioned it many, many times. I am trying real hard to just get caught up with all my studio vlog stuff. So I really do appreciate you joining me and watching the entirety of this video. And like I said at the very beginning of this video, my favorite thing happened this month, and that was obviously getting to shoot Hyphen and getting a press pass, a photo pass for the first time and being in the pit. I feel like I described the anxiety quite well, but I would also just like to honor how much of a impactful moment that was for me as well, because it's something I've aspired to for a long time, is the day that I'll get to shoot someone famous, you know? And Bob Villain's someone I saw at Download in 23, and the energy was insane at that. So this one being my first gig getting a pass for, I just had such a like connection to it, you know? And I felt that it was one of those gigs that really meant a lot to me. So yeah, it was one of those experiences that I'll never forget, and I'm super honored I got chosen to shoot his show. So yeah, that was October. October was just one of those months where I, again, right now doing this review, couldn't tell you what I did. But you obviously just watched, and there was a lot of things. There was obviously my Dork Skateboard shoot. There was the shoot with Hyphen, which we were just talking about. There was Made Brave content. There was probably a couple of mental breakdowns, let's be real. I will admit that the end of this year has been tough, and you've probably noticed it in quite a few of my vlogs. I'm fine. But, you know, sometimes I do capture those times, and it's kind of hard when I'm coming back and editing these videos and going, oh man, you were really struggling, like, shit. And, you know, it is what it is. Like, I really want to see the moments when it's not so good, because I know that the moments that are gonna be good are gonna be so good. So, you know, it's all about balance. But yeah, I'm still muttering away. You're still watching. Thank you so much for watching. Means the world to me. Like I said at the very beginning of this video, there is one more studio vlog coming out for this year. It is a November-December vlog. I'm hoping it won't be very far off the back of this one either. Like I said, I'm just like bish bash bosh, let's get these vlogs out there because I am determined to weekly vlog in 2025. Like, it's happening, lads. Like, we've been gearing up to this moment. It's coming. Literally. The new year is in like 3 days. So, you know, there'll obviously be the week delay of like it's starting. Like, I'm not starting my weekly vlog on Christmas, plus I was full of the flu. So I will be starting it on New Year's Day, and that is the plan. But yes, as always, thank you so much for watching to the very end. I massively appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Why haven't you subscribed if you're watching at this point? That's ridiculous. And give the video a like as well, as it helps me out so much. Have a good new year, guys, because I'm probably not going to have another video up before the new year. This is going up on Monday, so definitely won't have another one up before the new year. Jesus, how fast am I editing? Yeah, I'm really excited for the new year. There's one more studio vlog to come, and then we're into proper new 2025 content, which is just, oh my god, so exciting. Well, I say that there is still going to be some 2024 stuff I need to share, but it's all good stuff. It's all good stuff. So, yeah. Thanks for watching.